What's up, guys? I'm Evan Olin.
And I'm Andrey Vasiliev.
Welcome to Tattoo Dudes. Today on the show, we're going to be walking you through a collaborative tattoo that Andrey and I did at the Tommy's Tattoo Convention. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's check it out.
Here you see us talk about what we're going to do, the tattoo, and how we're going to do it.
That's what we're doing.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
We're picking out some colors. Oh, it's pouring some colors.
Yeah. What's up with the way you've got your colors spaced out like that? Can you tell us?
Oh, it's because, you know, I always like hit the ink caps and they go flying everywhere.
Oh, really?
So it's like, so I don't, you know, you hit them and they go flying into the other color, so it kind of prevents, you know.
Just a little bit of space. And as you guys can see, this is actually the first of a massive 3-day project that we did at the convention. Big 4-way collaboration. Andy and Mizo did a collaborative tattoo the next day that's above it. So we were just kind of sizing out the whole thing to make sure there's room for the other parts. Make sure you guys come back and check out those videos. There we are getting the stencil lined up.
Yeah, it's a complicated stencil on top. Here you see me doing some lines. I usually like to do lines by myself without having someone else tattoo next to me, just because I have to get a lot of different angles, make sure I'm steady, you know. It's not something you can do while another person's rubbing the skin, you know.
Anytime I collab with anybody who does like more trad style work, it's a good idea to like take a little time to do the lines, and so we're not bumping into each other, especially on a calf. Like, it's a smaller area to work. Just gives Andrey a little more stability. I'm not shaking things around while he's trying to, you know, put some lines in. We got time right now, so I'm a slacker. I'm still setting up.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah, here you see me with so much stability.
What are you using right there?
I'm using FK EXO 3.2. I use 5 volts. People are mostly surprised because it's such a low voltage. I've recently gone up to a machine that is 4.0, and I like the lining on that a little bit better.
And what size grouping?
That, you see, like, I use an 11 round liner for the thicker lines, maybe like a 9 round loose for medium lines that can calligraphy, and the smallest I'll go is a 7 tight.
So like probably for the eyes and stuff, right?
Yeah, for the eyes and, you know, in the face, I like to, instead of blood lining, I do like blood shading. I take a color, I dip it in, you know, water a little bit, and I just kind of like get down the value information of how the face is gonna lay out, so I don't have to worry about the stencil being rubbed off, and then so we come back, we can tattoo at the same time.
Teamwork makes it. Ooh, that's a good color, huh? That looks sick, dude.
I remember that color.
Getting into it now, man.
Yeah, that
2 at once.
You.
So I guess you just finished your lines, and I just start blocking in. Obviously, my process is pretty different than your process. I just start going in. I think I'm going in 7 mag first, and just working from the edge that's closest to me, working in the darkest values, working in a lot of the blacks there.
Yeah, look how much faster I'm filling in my part, huh?
Well, you know, you're gonna see that for a little bit. Andrey keeps getting food and not asking me if I want it, and just coming back with food.
No, I was there and I got pizza and like $20 slices. I'm like, yeah, no.
He came back with 2 big slices of pizza. I'm like, oh, you got me slices of pizza? He's like, no, it's for Shelby. Cool, man. Thanks, Andrey. No, I'd just rather make Andrey feel bad about it. This is the convention, I believe, where you drank cheese.
Oh, look at Andy.
I think that's a different day where you drink the cheese, but...
Well, I was saying before the audio came up, you know, you got a lot of it, and I like how you're you're not just getting information and it's like final, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas I have to go and I have to do a little lighter so I can go over it, you know, a little later.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different process.
It's got some hard liners or whatever they're called. What are they called?
From FYT?
Yeah, the ground.
The hard lines?
The hard lines.
It's a medium taper, and I believe it's a harder gauge steel. Seems to saturate a little bit faster.
I only use the green ones, emeralds.
Yep.
Yeah. They're really good for like more, like I'm a lot quicker with them because it seems like I can get a lot bigger field saturations done.
Even than the hard lines?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. What are you doing over there?
I'm catching up to you a little bit now, just blocking in my values. A lot of that texture too. There's a lot of, you know, when we're designing it, you know, we're kind of thinking, what are our strengths, what do we each do well, what kind of elements are different and will complement each other. And one of the things we were thinking was, you do a lot of these beautiful smooth fields, and I can do a lot of like really gnarly ugly textures. And so you know, just kind of mapping in this really kind of gritty, grimy, filthy texture that contrasts your smooth, beautiful shades really nicely.
What I noticed from the video, what I don't remember we did is, like, as I worked toward the lower part of my design, you worked towards the lower part of your design, so we weren't in like next to each other the whole time.
100%.
Like, if I'm over here, you're over here.
Yes.
If you're over here, I'm over here.
And I think it really helped us be able to work at the same time for most of the time. I mean, you got a bit of a head start on me when it came to the lines, because that's necessary. And then I think vice versa, it's kind of the same with the way I work. Towards the end, I need to be able to bounce around and do my highlights, my details. That's a little more intricate for me, so I got some time at the end.
Yeah, definitely. And if we're working at like polar opposite sides of the leg, you know, there's less skin pull than if we were closer together. So we kind of have to like co-op and let each other know, be like, oh, I'm gonna go up a little higher, you go a little higher yourself too. So
100%. And you can see like my hand is, you know, my hand's underneath, your hand's kind of above, but we're still not bumping into each other.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the hardest parts about doing a collab at the same time, is being able to communicate with a person, so you're not like, you know, hey, I'm doing something that is kind of like delicate, don't wipe for a bit, or like, you know, maybe stop tattooing for a second.
Yeah.
You know, like if I need to get an eyelash in that is really fine line, you know, you have to let the other person know.
100%. Come on, good, man. We're cruising, bro. Feeling really good about it. Andrey's got his lines and like most of his dark tones in, so now he's giving me a little time to just kind of catch up, really. Dial it in, get my details in there. And then I think we're probably gonna trade spots a little bit. Get to a certain point in the collab where like he's trying to reach back here, I'm trying to reach over there, and like, you know, you start tripping over each other a little bit, but yeah, man, we work super good together, so we really haven't been getting in each other's way. Yeah, so you can see we just switch sides there.
Switch sides. Yeah, we're still doing the same thing. Yeah, I noticed I really did. Usually I would do the darker parts of the face first, but I did more of the side angle that I could get a better angle at tattooing rather than getting all that in. And now I'm tackling, you know, the other side of the face.
Yeah, because it's not just about, you know, top and bottom, making room for each other that way. It's also about, you know, who's on the left side, who's on the right side.
There's a lot of angles I can't get, you know.
Totally.
You know, filling in some thorns over there. It's pretty fun. I have to make sure that, you know, I don't go too far in, so you don't wipe any of the darker colors into that really like pink that's dividing the two pieces.
That's true, man, because it really is kind of this light divider when there's a lot of dark tones on either side of it.
Yeah. That's why you don't see me doing a lot of like lighter blue tones in the face. You did a lot of oranges up there, so.
Yeah, we say it's a little bit more challenging tattooing, collabing on a calf and a thigh, you know?
Yeah.
A little bit tighter. We're making it work though, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, your piece is looking fucking awesome, bro.
Holding in a fart for like 6 hours.
Make sure you put that in the video.
Let it go, man. We'll get it live.
There you go.
Can you get a boombox right there?
We got you.
Got a foghorn? We can do it over. Maybe we can call over 6. We can put it over the loudspeaker.
We're going park. I'm gonna save it for like when I like somebody.
Just go drop it in somebody's booth.
Yeah, there you go. Crop dust somebody's booth.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep like going in the curtain and just farting.
Yeah.
It would smell like shit.
They'll be blaming each other and shit.
Oh my god, dude. Nothing would make me happier than that.
Yeah, if someone's being a dick to you in public and you got a good fart going, you know.
Not just tattoo tips, Andrey.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're at the mall, someone says fucking something stupid to you, you know, you fucking crop dust them a little bit. Teach them a lesson.
Life lessons, I love it. Yeah, now I'm getting some of those lighter oranges, some of those lighter tones.
And I'm getting some of the more mid-tones and the bluer tones in there.
Oh yeah.
That's I actually find it easier to do a portrait with monochromatic colors like reds and blues rather than like flesh tones and like regular portrait colors.
I think that makes sense, man. I agree with that.
You're thinking of it. It really helps you think of it as values. You know,
Yeah.
when you have that skin tone, you kind of like thinking of like, you know, pink nose hues, rosy cheeks.
Sure.
It's just kind of like.
Which you can still play with. I mean, and I think you did. You know, your nose is a little bit warmer than, say, like, you know, your jaw, your chin.
A little purple, you know, is this blue, you know, just separate that a little.
Yeah, it's a little more, I don't know, there's something like less subtle about it. Like you kind of, it's like more direct, it's more obvious.
Yeah, it kind of like, you know, sometimes, you know, if with flesh tones, you still get a little nervous about it, but with these straight colors, you know, you're just like coloring in like a fucking leaf or something. You're not really, you know, dark light, bam.
Yeah, there's something psychological about tattooing a face that some people just kind of psych themselves out. When it really is just like, you're just tattooing another object, like you said, like a leaf or whatever, right?
Well, when people think of flesh tones, they're always like, oh, like your pieces look so like smooth and light, and it's like they're not. I pack in those flesh tones just like I would pack in solid black. You know, just because the color's lighter, it just looks that way too. But you know, tattooing in monochromatically kind of helps you reinforce those same like mental skills that you would use with, you know, light flesh tones. You know,
Hell yeah.
Not much of a difference between the two.
Yeah, man, and it just goes back to fundamentals, you know? If you can't pack that color in solid and smooth, then, you know, all the art theory knowledge in the world isn't gonna help you.
Nah.
Andrey, although you might not know by looking at him, sleeps fully nude.
I have one of those fans that blows underneath my my blanket.
No blanket, no nothing. He likes to splay out like a starfish.
Even when I'm bunking with people.
Yeah, it's true. It's a little uncomfortable the first time you bunk with him at a convention. You get used to it pretty quick.
The mornings are the worst.
Andre, any fun facts about Evan?
Evan likes mayo on his hot dogs.
Ew! How dare you? I said very flattering things about you.
And he also eats hot dogs with a fork and a knife.
You're making me the most hated man in America right now. aren't you?
Complete psychopath.
Yeah, no, something's going on. keeps a packet of mayo in his wallet
That's what I do.
just for emergencies.
So you're taking another break now. You've got your face, what, done? Pretty much done?
Yeah, it looks like I'm done.
And I'm just finishing up my highlights. Like I said, like this is kind of like almost comparable to you putting in your lines at the beginning. Now, like I kind of need to bounce around and do like those little finishing details, little white highlights.
Yeah, crisp up all that other stuff. One thing I noticed, like I don't know, you guys told me, it's like just how you can, you know, contaminate a lighter color with black. You can also probably like contaminate a darker color with like all the light tones you
100%.
So you have to go back in and
Yeah, kind of keep it a little sparingly.
punch in those darks.
Yeah, man.
Cool teeth.
And as far as like that, that real sharp focus, you know, having that white and those light tones be really sharp, you know, I usually use a 5-round shader, or I think in this case I might even be using a 7 or a 9-round shader.
I
A
never,
little beefier.
I don't think I ever go smaller than a 7 on anything. I think that's the smallest grouping.
And you still use a round shader for your whites, or we use a liner for those?
Round shader, a 7 round shader. If it's a little bit bigger of an area, maybe like.
And I think that is why I'm using like a 7 or a 9 to kind of match your like kind of beefier border.
Yeah,
highlights.
you don't want them to. It's still already that textured, you know, having that super tiny, you know, highlights will be very.
Look at that face.
Yeah, that glows, huh?
Yeah, man, I love it. The contrasting colors, I mean, everything is really coming together. There you can see our tat up on stage, the judges checking it out.
Evan Owens and Andrey. I see this guy up here a lot, and now he's bringing those young bucks up along with him.
As you can see, I'm drinking a vodka soda. It's less calories than normal alcohol than beer. That helps me focus.
Tips.
Yeah, you know.
Look at that tat, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty cool tat. First place tattoo of the day, in case you missed it. Great way to start off the weekend. We're feeling pretty excited. And to start off this massive 3-day leg piece. So make sure you guys check out that video. Come back, we've got Andy and Mizo's video, and then a 3-day wrap-up video next. But yeah, man, super proud of this tattoo. Look at those eyes glowing.
Super glowy.
Any final thoughts about the tat?
I wish it was bigger. I'm just kidding. No, you have to make room for the other stuff too, but no, not really. No, I think you could have like maybe like. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Fuck with you. Fun fact: this was taken in a booth that sells sex toys. It was the darkest place we could find.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why the picture's so great. You know?
Excellent pictures.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for checking us out. We had a lot of fun making this tattoo. We hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And I'm Evan Olin. Try mayo and hot dogs?
Yeah, try mayo hot dogs. I'm Andrey Vasiliev.
See you guys next time.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, we did.
Nailed it. Come on. That felt good.
Too many hot dog references?